Welcome to the Thought for Today with Monica Kincaid. Today, I want us to talk about distractions. Well, what is a distraction? It is defined as a thing that prevents someone from giving their full attention to something else. So what's currently distracting you? Relationships, your children, health issues? What issues or circumstances tend to arise unexpectedly and distract you from your focus? Well, for me, my distractions came when I was actually preparing to speak at a women's rally. It seemed like all hell broke loose, from family drama to health problems to all things life. So, what can you and I learn from the life of Elijah in the Old Testament? Elijah grappled with common human weaknesses, just like us. Nevertheless, he was greatly utilized by God. You know, at times Elijah was bold and decisive, and at other times he was fearful and timid and hesitant. Elijah makes his initial appearance in 1 Kings chapter 17 verse 1, where he unexpectedly confronts Ahab, a wicked ruler presiding over the northern kingdom. Elijah had great victories over the false prophets, as we read in 1 Kings chapter 18 verses 41 through 46. However, despite these successes, Elijah entered a period of wavering faith and depression. I call these, y'all, distractions. In 1 Kings chapter 19 verses 1 through 3, it tells us Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done and how he had killed all the prophets with the sword. Then Jezebel sent a messenger to Elijah saying, "So may the gods do to me and more if I do not make your life as the life of one of them by this time tomorrow." Then he was afraid, and he arose and ran for his life and came to Beersheba, which belonged to Judah, and left his servant there. When fear and intimidation came knocking on Elijah's door, he fled to the wilderness. The burdens of this earthly existence can also drive us to despair and into a desolate wasteland. 1 Kings 19:4 says, "Then alone in the wilderness, he was traveling all day. He sat down under a solitary room and prayed that he might die. 'I have had enough, Lord,' he said. 'Take my life, for I am no better than my ancestors who have already died.'" Have you ever been at a point where you have just told God, "I've had enough. I give up. Take my life. Lord, I can't take it anymore"? You're not alone. I've been there as well. But God refreshed him, and it says, "Then he lay down and slept under the broom tree. And as he was sleeping, an angel touched him and told him to get up and eat." God will, like he did for Elijah, revitalize and encourage and refresh our strength to face life's battles. We risk taking our eyes off the Lord and becoming disheartened when we dwell on life's turbulences, life's battles. So how do we safeguard our minds and our hearts from distractions? Well, first we must believe God's word over our circumstances. Then we must pray. We must deny ourselves. We must get up. Yes, get up out of that wilderness. Get up out of depression and discouragement and disappointment. And finally, we must repeat the process. I hope and pray that you were encouraged by today's thought. Allow the Lord to teach you about distractions by the life of Elijah the prophet. May God's blessings overflow you as you stay focused on Jesus. Until next time.